Konnichiwa, otakus! I sure as hell missed you guys. This is Anime Lore Productions, and we are back with Top 10 Anime of Summer 2023. Buckle up your seatbelts, cause this season is filled with horror, action, romance, and a lot more. So, let's get started. Number 10, Horimiya, Missing Pieces.
定番だもんね。俺もそうだった。
でも中学の時より班ごとの自由行動が多いから楽しみ。
As the graduation ceremony at Katagiri High School comes to an end, Kyoko Hori, her boyfriend Uzumi Miyamura, and their friends begin to look back on their time as students. The moments they share together may be fleeting, but each one is a colorful piece of their precious memories. This anime is purely filled with student life and romance. The Missing Pieces is an untold story aside from Horimiya series, but of course, an interesting one. Number 9, Malignant Spirits, Monogatari Season 2. Even though Hiyoma Kunato has begun to feel comfortable around Botan Akutsuki and her Tsukumogami family, he has not forgotten his main goal in life, revenge. Unbeknown to Hiyoma, while he is training in Kyoto under the supervision of the Kodomori family, the paper umbrella Tsukumogami that Hiyoma has been pursuing for years suddenly reappears and abducts Botan along with her university friends. Rushing to save the one he swore to protect, Hiyoma might have to change his priorities if he wants to keep his promise to Botan. Number 8, Dark Gathering.
たとえトイレに隠れていようとも
Keitaro Gentoka is a college freshman who hates ghosts. Unlucky for him, he has a knack for attracting spirits. Fortunately, Keitaro is slowly starting to mingle with society thanks to the help of his childhood friend Eiko Hazuki. As his rehabilitation, Keitaro takes on his part-time job as a private tutor, and his first pupil is none other than Aiko's cousin, Yayoi Hazuki. Besides being a child prodigy, there is another peculiarity regarding Yayoi. She has a spiritual connection, just like Keitaro. As Keitaro is dragged along Yayoi and Aiko into haunted spots, his part-time job seems to be straying further and further away from his original purpose. Number 7, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead.
もしかしてこれってもう。
After graduating from a top university with an impressive extracurricular record in the rugby club, Akira Tendu has nailed every single step of the way of securing his dream job. Life seems to be going very well for Akira until he slowly realizes that sleepless nights and brutal work are his new reality. Due to the 3 years of mind-numbing labor in an exploitative company, Akira is unable to recognize the tired, unaccomplished person he has become. Tracked to losing all passion in life like several of his overworked colleagues, Akira finds his saving grace in the most unexpected way possible, the breakout of a zombie apocalypse. Number 6, Undead Girl, Murder Farce. Sugaru Shinutsu, a man with a mysterious background with half Oni blood whose humanity is stolen from him, who also teams up with a birdcage user, Aya Rindu, a vampire whose body got stolen, only left with her head and a loyal mate of hers. This enigmatic duo has come from faraway Japan to England for one purpose: to track down the man who stole Aya's body and Sugaru's humanity. Number 5, My Happy Marriage.
お前は嫌か。私とここで暮らすのは。
Misery seems everlasting in Mio Saimori's life. Born into arranged marriage, she was quickly discarded after her mother's tragic death. Her father remarried, and her younger half-sister, Kaya, received all the affection, while Mia was degraded to a lowly servant. Unexpectedly, Mio's father summons her to deliver surprising news. She is to marry Kyoga Kudo, the head of the distinguished Kudo family. Despite his noble background, Kyoka is known to be a callous man who has thus far dismissed all of his former fiancés. Number 4, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Season 2. Believing that Arist, Rudis' old journey partner has lost all interest in him, a heartbroken and depressed Rudis sets forth to the Northern Territories. With his sole goal being to locate his mother on the vast continent, Rudis wonders if persisting through daily life is worth the pain, falling into a robotic routine as he endlessly ruminates on his lost love. However, the dangers of the North soon prove that one cannot survive with a dulled mind. While on a quest with the party counter-hero, with whom he recently became acquainted with, Rudis has a brush with death, an experience that forces him to finally snap out of his despair. With his newfound teammates, Rudis rediscovers the pleasure of daily adventuring and moves forward with his original goal of living his second lease on life. Number 3. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2.
メタルグレイモンになる分にはいいけど、スカルグレイモンになると困る。だからコロモンからやり直すって話ね。
It starts with the backstory of Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto. They believe there is no challenge too great for young and powerful special grade sorcerers such as themselves. They are tasked with safely delivering a sensible girl named Raiko Amane to the entity whose existence is the very essence of the Jujutsu world. However, the mission plunges them into the exhausting swirl of moral conflict that threatens to destroy the already feeble amity between sorcerers and ordinary humans. Number 2. Bleach ThousandYear Blood War The Separation.
遠くない未来にな。
ああ。世話になったな。
After a brutal surprise attack of the forces of Quincy King Yu Wabaha, the resident reapers of the Soul Society lick their wounds and mourn their losses. Many of the surviving Soul Reaper captains train to battle without their Bankai, which is the ultimate weapon wielded by the fiercest warriors. In the previous assault, Ichiko Kurosaki narrowly managed to fend off Yu Wabaha's fearsome wrath. However, to ultimately defend his godly adversary and save his allies, Ichigo must undergo severe training that will push him beyond his physical, emotional, and mental limits. Though Yu Wabaha already holds the upper hand in this ongoing blood feud, he also successfully recruits Iryo Ishida, Ichigo's close friend and rival, to be his successor. Yu Wabaha strikes out once again at the weakened Soul Society, intent on finally obliterating his long-standing enemies. And finally, number 1, Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5.
何が？探偵社が心配なのですよ。天空カジノで探偵社が敗れた今。
The armed detective agency is still on the run from the hunting dogs, but now all hope is lost. Detective Ranpo Otogawa has a plan to prove the agency's innocence and save the world from chaos, to find and capture Kamui, the leader of the terrorist organization Decay of the Angel. In order to determine Kamui's whereabouts, Ranpo and his colleague, Atushi Nakajimi, must convince Uchi Fukuchi, the Rion captain of the hunting dogs, for amnesty. Although Fukuchi was tasked with arresting the members of the agency, his past with the agency's president, Yukichi Fukuzawa, may be the key to earning his trust. But being unknown to them, Fukuchi might not be as honorable as he proclaims. And that's a wrap for our top 10 anime countdown. Share your favorites in the comments. Like, subscribe, and keep the anime spirit alive. Until next time.